Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about the declining living standards in the UK. Over the past few years, life has become more expensive while wages have struggled to keep up. Let's explore what's driving this decline and what can be done about it. First, let's talk about the cost of living. Prices for basic necessities like housing, food, and energy have risen significantly. Inflation is hitting hard, especially in essentials like groceries and fuel. Energy bills have soared, forcing many households to choose between heating their homes and covering other costs. Rising costs are eating into people's budgets, leaving less room for savings or leisure. At the same time, wages have barely kept pace. For many, wage growth has stagnated, meaning that even as prices rise, people's paychecks aren't stretching as far. This is especially tough in sectors where wages have been flat for years, leaving workers worse off than before. Many jobs are also more insecure, with zero-hour contracts and temporary work becoming more common, adding to the financial strain. The housing crisis is another major issue. House prices and rents continue to rise, especially in big cities like London, making homeownership a distant dream for many. Renters are also feeling the squeeze, with fewer affordable options and rising rent costs. As a result, more people are living in smaller, overcrowded spaces or staying with family because they simply can't afford to move out. Public services, like the NHS and education, are also feeling the pressure. With underfunding, staffing shortages, and long waiting times, accessing healthcare has become more difficult. This directly affects quality of life. When people can't get timely care, it impacts their ability to work and live healthily. Cuts to education funding have led to larger class sizes and fewer resources, which affects future opportunities for young people. Inequality is another growing problem. While everyday workers are struggling, wealthier households have continued to benefit. This gap between the rich and the rest is creating a society where access to opportunities is increasingly dependent on wealth. The cost of living crisis has hit lower-income families the hardest, while those at the top seem relatively unaffected. Brexit has also played a part in this. Since leaving the EU, businesses have faced disruptions and higher costs, which have been passed on to consumers. While the full impact of Brexit is still unfolding, it has added to economic uncertainty and rising prices. So, what can be done? Tackling inflation is crucial. The government and the Bank of England need to manage inflation while supporting economic growth. Targeted help for those hit hardest by rising prices, like energy subsidies, could offer some relief. Improving wages is also essential. Raising the minimum wage, encouraging higher-paying jobs, and ensuring workers benefit from economic recovery could help close the gap between earnings and the cost of living. Addressing the housing crisis by building more affordable homes and protecting renters from steep rent hikes is also necessary. Finally, investing in public services like healthcare and education must be a priority. Without these services, the inequality gap will continue to widen. Public investment in infrastructure and support for lower-income families through education and training can help ensure economic benefits are shared more equally. In conclusion, the decline in living standards in the UK is driven by rising costs, stagnating wages, and growing inequality. But with the right policies and investments, there's hope to turn things around and improve quality of life for everyone. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.